Hello, my name is Christine.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How's your day going so far?
It's going good.
Oh, that's good. Are you in school right now?
Yes, I'm attending Sac State.
Oh, wow. What year are you?
Graduating senior.
Ooh, so what's your major?
Liberal studies.
Liberal studies. What are you trying to do with like that major? What's your goal?
To teach
What
elementary.
Elementary school? That's nice. I'm gonna ask a few questions just about yourself. For like example, how old are you?
I'm 23.
You're 23. What's your height?
5'4".
5'4". Do you know your weight by any chance?
138.
138. Okay, Laura. So we're gonna do a 24-hour dietary recall. This is just to just see what you ate like yesterday, like what you ate like the whole 24 hours. You're just gonna list like the foods that you ate, the drinks that you consumed, the physical activities that you did, and just like what you typically do. Okay.
Okay.
So first, can you please tell me like what you just list like all the food that you ate?
So I had 2 slices of pizza.
Okay.
I had some Lay's chips.
Okay.
I had some chocolate covered strawberries.
Okay. Anything else?
A tall Starbucks coffee.
Okay.
I went to Fire Wings and had wings with fries.
All right. Anything else?
I had 2 beers,
2 beers.
2 chocolate cookies, and 3 mini Kit Kats.
Okay. And did you drink any water or anything throughout the day?
Yeah, I had water.
Do you know how many ounces you think you've drank? For example, this is a 32 ounce. So this is something you could have drank throughout the day, or a smaller size like this.
I had something like that.
Something like this?
Yes.
Okay. So this is like 24 ounce. Okay. Did you work or anything?
Like business work?
Yeah, did you work? Did you have work that day?
Yeah, I did.
You did? From what time did you work?
I worked at 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Where do you work by any chance?
At the Union at Sac State.
Ooh, the Union at Sac State. Do you like your job?
Yeah, it's chill.
That's good. So now I'm gonna list the food that you ate, and you're just gonna, and if you remember anything, please let me know or anything. So you said you had 2 slices of pizza, you had Lay's chips, you had chocolate covered strawberries, you had coffee from Starbucks, you had wings and fries.
Correct.
Beers, you had beers, correct?
Yes.
2 chocolate chip cookies.
It was 3.
Oh, you actually had 3. Okay. And you had 3 M&M Kit Kats, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so now do you remember anything else that you ate that day, like crackers, dressing, or anything?
I had ranch with my wings.
Ranch for your wings?
And ketchup with my fries.
And ketchup for your fries? Okay. The fries. Is there anything else that you may have forgotten that day?
No, that's it.
That's all? Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the times that you ate the food that you've listed. So how many slices of pizza did you eat?
2.
You ate 2 slices of pizza. What kind of pizza was it?
It was a pepperoni with cheese, and it had tomato sauce.
Okay. What time did you eat that?
Around 12 to 1.
12 to 1. Is that the time that you woke up?
Yes, that was my breakfast.
Oh, that was your breakfast? Okay. Okay. So when did you have the Lay's chips?
That was part of my breakfast as well.
It was part of your breakfast. You know, like what kind of like size it was? A small size.
It was like a handful.
It was a handful, like a handful like this.
Yes.
So you like only got one handful, or how much did you get?
Yeah, just one.
One handful. What kind of chips were they?
The chile with limon Lays.
The chile con limon. Okay. So you also said you had chocolate strawberries. Was it how much did you have?
Around 6 to 7.
6 to 7. And when did you have that?
Part of my breakfast.
Was part of your breakfast? Did you have it like? Did you make it yourself, or did you go to a store and buy it?
They were homemade.
They're homemade. Were there like small strawberries, big, medium size?
They're medium and small.
Medium and small. Okay, you also said you went to Starbucks,
Yes.
correct? What time did you have your Starbucks drink?
Like around 3:30.
And can you repeat what you had?
I got 2 shots of espresso
2 shots of espresso,
with almond milk, 2 pumps of caramel sweetener,
2 pumps of caramel sweetener,
over iced.
over iced. And what size did you say you had it?
A tall?
A tall? Okay, you had a tall. So you say you went to Fire Wings.
Correct.
What time did you go to Fire Wings?
Around 8:30 or 9.
8:30 or 9. How much wings did you have?
There were 5 boneless classic sauce wings.
Okay. And did you finish it all, or?
Yes.
You did finish it all. Okay. And you had fries too?
Correct.
Was it like the regular fries or seasoned fries?
Seasoned fries.
Seasoned fries. And you finished all the fries too, or you just left some?
I maybe half of the bowl.
Half? A bowl. Okay. Did you have any drinks with that?
Yes, I had 2 beers.
You had 2 beers, and you had that like around
The same
8:30,
time.
The same time. Do you know what kind of beers you had?
I had a 16-ounce 805
16-ounce 805.
and a Modelo Michelada
Modelo Michelada
24 ounce.
at 24 ounce. Okay. And you had it like after you finished one, you had the other one, correct? Or was it like separate times?
Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes later.
10 minutes later. So later on, you said you had chocolate chip cookies. You had 3 of them, right?
Correct.
And what time did you have that?
Around 7:30.
7:30. Were they homemade? Was it store bought?
They were bought from Rayleigh's.
You also said you had 3 mini Kit Kats,
Yes.
and that was around what time?
Same time. 7:30.
7:30. Okay. I'm gonna go over it one more time with you, and if you forgot anything else, just remind me.
Okay.
Or just tell me. I'll write down. Okay. So you said for breakfast you had like around 12 o'clock, and you had 2 slices of pizza,
Correct.
and you had Lay's chips that was chile con limon, and you had a handful.
Correct.
And then you had 6 or 7 chocolate covered strawberries, and they were like medium or small.
Mm-hmm.
And you also had them for breakfast, and you also made them too. And then around 3:30, you went to Starbucks and got a tall coffee that had 2 shots of espresso, almond milk, 2 pounds of caramel sweetener over iced. And then you worked too. So you worked between 2 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. and you worked at the union during that time. Okay, and then you also later that night you also went to Fire Wings, and you got 5 boneless classic wings, correct?
Correct.
And you also had fries, and you had ranch with your wings and ketchup with your fries, and that was around 8:30.
Yes.
And you said that you finished all your wings, but you only half the fries.
Yes.
And with the wings, you had 2 beers, right? One was an 805, a 16 ounce, and then Umiche was a 24 ounce.
Correct.
Okay. And then around 7:30, so like before you went to Fire Wings, actually, you had 3 chocolate chip cookies, and they were from Rayleigh's.
Yes.
And then you had 3 mini Kit Kats, and those were also from Rayleigh's.
Yes.
Yeah, 7:30. Okay. And you said you drank water throughout the day. Can you tell me more about your work? Is it like, do you sit there? Do you walk around a lot? Like,
I sit there.
you sit there at a desk? Or
Yes.
You sit at a desk. Okay. Do you do any physical activity throughout the day?
Not that day.
Not that day. But do you typically do?
Yeah, like around an hour to an hour and a half at the well.
An hour to an hour and a half?
Mm-hmm.
And why didn't you go to the well that day?
Because I woke up late and I had to go to work.
Okay, makes sense. Like, I get
And
that.
it's a Friday.
It's a Friday. Like we all have that Fridays too. Fridays are like our lazy days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes sense. Did you do any walking either, like, or anything? Like, did you walk to campus? How did you get to work?
I drove.
You drove to work. Okay. Did you have class Fridays?
No.
No class Fridays. Okay. So now I'm gonna go over it again, like your activity level. So you said that you work at the union and you typically stay at a desk, so you're just mostly sitting down and everything. You usually go to the well for like an hour and a half, but since you woke up late and you had to work, you couldn't go to the well, correct?
Correct.
True? Okay. And you drove to work.
Yes.
Is it because you live far?
Yes.
You do. Okay. So I'm gonna go over it one more time, and then I'm gonna ask you actually, I'm gonna go over it one more time, and if you remember anything else, just let me know. Okay. So around 12 or 1, you woke up and you had breakfast, and you had 2 slices of pizza. And the pizza you said it had tomatoes. It was a pepperoni cheese pizza with tomato sauce, correct?
Correct.
And where did you get that from?
Winco.
Winco? Okay. Were they leftover? They were leftover pizza, right?
Yes.
They were leftover pizza. Okay. And then with your pizza, you had Lay's chip, and you had like a handful.
Yes.
A handful could be like a cup or a half a cup. This is a cup, and this is half a cup. How much did you think you had?
A cup.
A cup? Okay. Yeah, a cup. Okay. And then you say you have 6 or 7 chocolate strawberries. They were medium and small. You also had that for breakfast, and you homemade them, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the chocolate, like, they were like from like a typical chocolate chip bag. Or how did you make the chocolate?
They were the ones in the baking aisle. So they were round.
Oh, they were round?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then like around 3:30, you had a tall coffee from Starbucks, 2 shots of espresso, almond milk, 2 pumps of caramel sweetener, over ice, correct?
Correct.
Can I ask why you chose almond milk?
I'm lactose.
Oh, you're lactose intolerant? Okay. And then you said, so later that day, like around 7:30, you had 3 chocolate chip cookies and 3 M&M cookies, and you bought them from Rayleigh's, right? They were from
mini
Rayleigh's.
Kit Kats.
Oh, they're mini Kit Kat, yeah.
Correct.
Okay. And then, later that day, around dinner, you went to Fire Wings, and you had 5 classic boneless fire wings, and then you had ranch with the wings and ketchup with the fries. And you
Okay.
said you ate all the wings, but you only ate half the fries.
Yes.
Did you go that by yourself, or did you go with someone else?
I went with friends.
With friends? Okay. So you like, for your activity level, well, you work at the union, so you work there from 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and you typically just sit at a desk, correct?
Correct.
And you do go to the well for an hour and a half, but since since it was a Friday, it was like a lazy day, you decided not to go, correct? And you woke up late.
Yes.
Do you typically go out to eat, or do you go home and make food?
I go home and make food.
It was just this day you decided
Yeah.
to go out. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Well, do you remember anything else that I need to write? Anything like, are you taking any medication that I need to know about, or is there anything that I should know about or anything?
No, that's it.
Okay. Oh yeah, and you also mentioned you were lactose. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You take medication for that? Or
I started.
You started taking medication for that? Okay. Do you know the name of the medication?
Dairy Aid.
Dairy Aid. Okay. So now I went over the 24-hour dietary recall. Thank you for doing this. It was a pleasure to interview you and